I think it's important to the visitors to see the work between a young artist with a young practice and an older artist. We are showing Leslie Laskey. Leslie is going to be 100 years old in July of this year, 75 plus years of a studio practice. And we're showing Sara Ghazi Asadollahi paintings and also a short video in the new media room. In window on Foresight, we're showing an installation by Bennett.
I hoped I'm demonstrating the kind of layers of what my work has been in these times. I've worked in woodblocks for a long time as my language, and suddenly I transitioned into painting. I paint almost every day. I like working differently with different kinds of arenas. I have to have a story that I'm trying to tell, like the language or poetry or landscape. Landscape has horizon, foreground, background, and one senses the same thing with poetry, a kind of theme in terms of arena, color, and rhythm. It was so easy to translate both landscape and poetry that they meshed, and the more you sense them, the more they seem to expand.
I started these bodies of painting after I got my MFA at WashU. In this body of work, I specifically focus on this idea of alienation and the separation and detachment from this origin. So as foreign people, we are titled as aliens. What does it mean to be an alien or like alienated from my country, my people? Abandoned buildings was my reference, and bunkers specifically as like a shelter and a place that holds, but they're abandoned, they're referring the past, but they're still here, and just making something like quite abstract. Has like a reference to this architecture, but not specifically any places. So the gummy bears, for me, it was irony in that this is something that has no specific attachment to any origin, because they have no like gender, they have no race, they're not wild, and they don't even look like a bear. We like remove all that like harm, all that violence and everything from them. Something that is different in the video is this reference to video game. The background in the video game, they are not programmed the same as like the other part of the video games. You have this avatar, you have this agent that is just moving. The move to the next level, to the next step, that then the background becomes visible and becomes active. Otherwise, it's just something flat, it's just something that is there. So the background in this video also is functioning as these abandoned places. We don't really pay attention to them, we don't really like see them usually, unless like something triggered them, unless something just take our attention toward those specific places.
Blueprint kit for Lily is part of a body of work called Photos of Gifts. I'm taking photographs of wrapped gifts that I'm giving to people, so the title is meant to be very autobiographical, a little performative, talking about a reference to this doubling of the objectification of the female within advertising and contemporary culture, and then using a little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor with that kind of fetishistic aspect of the female figure as object within the gift. This image in particular, it has a lot of pink, the glossy lips of the makeup, it has this kind of girly feel. Where there's really a critical conversation going on in this image, it's sort of belying itself that there isn't.